A man had a strange dream on a plane. His daughter would die in a car crash 2 hours later. He immediately texted her, asking to cancel their meeting. But his daughter hadn't seen him in 6 months and was too stubborn to listen. "I'll still wait for you there," she said, and hung up before he could explain. Panic-stricken, Jack rushed toward her location. But he was still too late. The accident had already happened. The scene was devastating. The taxi driver barely clung to life, but the woman passenger and Jack's daughter were gone, when suddenly he found himself back, 2 hours earlier. Could this be a time loop? Without wasting a second, he began speeding through red lights, taking every shortcut to stop the crash. But again, he was too late, and once again, time rewound. Realizing speed alone couldn't change the outcome, Jack changed his plan. In the third loop, he memorized the taxi driver's number. In the fourth, he called the driver to warn him, but the driver thought he was crazy and hung up. Jack raced anyway, only to witness an even worse tragedy. That 3-minute phone call delay had caused him to see his daughter die in front of him. He collapsed in grief. Just then, a man in the crowd grabbed Jack by the collar. It was Mingji, an ambulance driver. Turns out, he was also stuck in the loop. His wife had been the passenger who died in that taxi. Like Jack, he tried everything, but failed every time. And he'd noticed one thing. Each loop ends exactly at 12:30, and only one person changes each time, Jack. Mingji accused him of causing the loops, but Jack had no clue either. They made a plan to meet in the next loop. In the 5th round, they met again. Jack proposed a new strategy. If they couldn't stop the crash by rushing, then maybe they could prevent the victims from being there at all. Change the location, stop them from getting in the car. But Jack's daughter was too stubborn to answer the phone. So was Mingji's wife, because she was pregnant and fighting with him about keeping the baby. She was angry and ignoring his calls. Suddenly, Jack had an idea. He ran to a live news broadcast nearby, and on air told his daughter not to go to the restaurant but to meet at the park instead. By a miracle, she saw the live stream. She smiled and texted, 12 o'clock, park, don't be late. Meanwhile, Mingji came up with his own plan. He smashed his own head with a brick, then went to the police reporting a taxi hit and run. The police set up a trap. This time, the taxi was stopped. There was no accident, no one died. Jack and Mingji sighed in relief and went out to celebrate. But just as they were about to eat, the radio buzzed. The taxi driver had escaped, and Jack got a call. A cold voice said, "I know you changed the meeting place. It won't matter. Your daughter should have died 3 years ago."